The origins of Christmas in Nigeria date back to the repatriation of freed slaves from the United States of America to Africa, which started in 1820. Among the 500 people who settled in Badagry, Lagos State, in 1838 was James Ferguson. He was a devout Methodist who, upon finding a dire religious atmosphere in want of missionaries in his locate, set to work to improve it. He obtained permission from the king of Badagry to write to the mission leaders of Sierra Leone for missionary work to begin in Badagry. On September 24, 1840, he received a response in person of Reverend Thomas Beach Freeman, a missionary born to an African freed slave and an English mother. His mission was to spread and propagate the gospel of Christ among the locals. The day after his arrival, he preached his first sermon under the Ajia tree in Asiso, Tin, Badagry. A few weeks after his arrival, Freeman was invited by the Alake of Ebaland, Alake Sodeki, to preach the gospel to some of the repatriated ex-slaves who had settled in Abeokuta, Ogun State. On his return to Badagry, he was surprised to find the renowned Reverend Henry Townsend of the Church Missionaries Society. Freeman and Townsend held the first Christmas service under the Ajia tree on the 25th of December 1842. It was well attended by the Christian community of local folks, repatriated ex-slaves, and Europeans living in Badagry. Townsend opened the ceremony with a passage from the Bible, while Freeman preached a sermon titled "The Incarnation Redeemer of Mankind." Gathering under the Ajia tree to celebrate Christmas became a tradition that lasted for many years until a storm uprooted the tree in June 1959 after 300 years of existence. A monument was erected there to replace the tree, and the Methodist Church of Nigeria has revealed plans to build a chapel there as a place of pilgrimage. This humble beginning of Christmas has since been overshadowed by a new wave of celebrations that mirror imported traditions mixed with local ones. In cities, the religious solemnity of the season has reduced significantly. Christmas is a time for funfair, gifts, new clothes, delicious food, village trips, and decorations that adorn homes, streets, and parks. Nonetheless, droves of Christians congregate in churches on Christmas mornings for extravagant Christmas carol services. In villages, Christmas is celebrated more religiously, although it coincides with traditional end-of-the-year celebrations. The day begins with a Christmas carol and Thanksgiving service, followed by small gatherings in churches or houses where communities share food, drinks, and laughter. However, Christmas belongs to children. It is a time when they use their creativity to entertain themselves and wring out gifts from elders. In some parts of the country, especially the southeast, children parade themselves as masquerades and go from house to house to be given food and gifts. In other states with dominant Muslim populations, it is not unusual to find Christians and Muslims sharing a meal or exchanging gifts, fostering the spirit of camaraderie. Although Christmas in Nigeria has evolved from humble beginnings, it remains the most beautiful time of the year for many. Source: Zacharias Onumba, DBSA Memorial Libraries. Follow for more. December 25th, 2024.